Welcome, I'm Kamel Tetsuo and you're watching Death Count, and I have some very big news to share with y'all regarding EVO and Dragon Ball FighterZ. And that is, it's official! Let the World Tournament begin in Las Vegas! So for those of you that don't know what EVO is, it stands for Evolution Championship Series. It is the biggest competitive fighting game tournament of the year, where professional players or very competitive players from all over the world and new players like, you know, like me, like us, can actually go and compete to win the championship of the select game that they have there. There's 8 games that are the main lineup on the stage. If you feel like you have what it takes to be a competitor, or you're competitive enough, or you feel like you're good enough to actually be at EVO and possibly even win the championship of your choosing, because there's 8 main games that are going to be there, 8 main fighting games that are going to be there. Dragon Ball FighterZ is definitely one of them. I'll show you the list right here. So these are the 8 games that have been announced for EVO on the main stage. These are going to be the big games: Tekken 7, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. I'm actually a little surprised that BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is there. The main reason being that the game's not even out yet. So, you know, if you're gonna be going to compete against in this game, you're gonna have a very limited amount of time to familiarize yourself with this game and to get really good at it. Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator 2. I'm not surprised this game's here. This game is fantastic. If you didn't know, the developers that made this game, Arc System Works, and made Dragon Ball FighterZ. So if you really enjoy Dragon Ball FighterZ, odds are you're gonna enjoy this game. So when EVO does eventually air on Twitch, because you can watch this on stream, it will air on stream when EVO goes live on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is gonna be August 5th, August 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 3rd is Friday, 4th is Saturday, and the 5th is Sunday. Sunday is gonna be the finals. That's where all the championships are gonna, or not all of them, but most of them. I believe Street Fighter V Arcade Edition is gonna be on the final day on Sunday. I believe Dragon Ball FighterZ is gonna be on the final day. I'm not sure which other games. I believe Tekken 7. I could be wrong, but anyways, Injustice 2 is gonna be there. Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers, Melee, however you want to pronounce that, and of course the big one, Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is actually the very first time a Dragon Ball game has been on the main lineup for EVO. Very exciting. This is very, very good news. For many reasons, actually. One of the reasons it's very good news is you'll actually get to see players, very good players, players that do this possibly for a living, competing in games like this. You get to see their tech. You get to see how they play. You get to see the how they do team synergy. You get to see all the secret stuff they probably figure out in the game. Maybe infinites. I doubt it, but who knows? Who knows what type of stuff they're gonna discover in Dragon Ball FighterZ? But whatever, if it can be discovered and it can be done, they're gonna do it. So even if you're not a competitive gamer and you're not interested in the competitive nature of, you know, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and you just enjoy playing it casually, I would still give EVO a watch on Twitch. Just go on Twitch on these days, on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of August, and give it a watch. You're gonna see stuff. You're gonna see stuff that you might possibly could use to benefit yourself, to up your game, and it just benefits everyone. The second thing why Dragon Ball FighterZ is a big deal and EVO is, if it does very well at EVO, if Bandai Namco sees that there's a high watch count, many people watching Dragon Ball FighterZ, many people excited for Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's gonna give them more reason to support the game. If it gives them more reason to support the game, guess what that means? More DLC characters, more characters added to the game. And this is a big thing, and I know this is something all you guys want, and me included. I have seen the comment section of my last video, or not my last video, but my DLC Fighters Pack 1, you know, leak. There's a lot of fighters that you guys want, and there's no way that they're gonna be able to include all those fighters that you guys want with one DLC pack. So I feel like Dragon Ball FighterZ needs to be a success at EVO so that Bandai Namco can see that this is a title that they can support for a year and another year and possibly even a third year. I believe they've mentioned that they want to support it up to 2 years, but that's the thing, they want to support it up to 2 years. They're probably not going to support it if for some reason Dragon Ball FighterZ just explode, just bombs and doesn't do very well at EVO. Hoping that doesn't happen. You never know, there could be like technical issues or the game could be, I don't know. Hopefully none of that happens and it's just a huge success. Bandai Namco sees that it's just huge success. A lot of people will maybe that were on the fence of buying Dragon Ball FighterZ gets to see Dragon Ball FighterZ on stream, because I know there's a lot of Twitch people that watch Twitch, and when EVO usually airs on Twitch, it pretty much hits front page. So those people that probably have never or not even interested in fighting games and is not interested in Dragon Ball in general can go on Twitch. They see Dragon Ball FighterZ on the main page, they see the game, they're like, whoa, what the hell is this? This looks amazing. And then they buy the game, and then they get more sales. And then Bandai Namco sees this, and they make more fighters, more character DLCs down the line for years to come. That's what we're hoping for. That's why Dragon Ball FighterZ is a big deal that it's at EVO. I'm glad it's at EVO. Out of the 8 games that are here, I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. I would say the dinosaur in the room, but I've already used that joke. But the elephant in the room is that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is not here. I feel like that is a great game. It's a great game to play. I enjoy playing it, but there's obviously has a lot of issues. Capcom did not release that game the way it should. It had a terrible roster, with the X-Men just completely gone. I mean, come on. The X-Men, like, you have characters like Magneto, you have characters like Storm, Sentinel, Wolverine. You could even throw Gambit in there if you want to. I know he's a favorite there. Psylocke. There's a lot of X-Men. Cyclops, Cable. But at least like, it's frustrating that that game has the potential to be good, but they screwed it up in terms of releasing it with a very average roster. I mean, you can't deny it. With the X-Men gone, that was a severe hit on the game. They added Monster Hunter, which was good. I'm talking about MVCI now. I should just stop. But I have to address this somewhat. That's the reason why it's not here. There's gonna be some disappointed people that it's not here. I myself personally am a little disappointed that it's not here. It would have been nice to see it, because it definitely needs more coverage. But there's no denying the fact that Capcom screwed it up. They had mediocre character model faces on most of their characters. The graphics were just decent at best. There's just a lot of bad things were in there. They invested more of their money on the story mode for some reason and not the actual characters. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop talking about it because I'm sure I'm gonna be hearing some feedback from you guys in the comments about that, but that's just the way it is. It's not here for a reason. It's not. There was obviously something wrong. It's not here. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle is the surprise one for me on this list. Of course, Super Smash Bros. Melee, however you want to say it. The correct term, I believe, is Melee, but if you call it Melee, that's fine. That's been there since forever. I don't think it's going away. People like it. The competitors that play the game like it. I'm not really sure if the actual people that watch EVO watch it. I don't watch it really. I do sometimes, but I don't. If I miss it, I miss it. It's not a big deal for me. But for sure, the big ones is gonna be, of course, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle is gonna be an interesting one to watch. Dragon Ball FighterZ, of course, the big one. I'm rambling too much. I should just end the video now. Tekken 7, a great, fantastic game. Very good game to watch. If you have not seen Tekken 7 before, watch it. It's great. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. It's interesting. I mean, I like the game. I've never played it myself, but I always enjoy watching it. I'm not sure how I feel with one-on-ones, but I do like the party, 8 people fighting each other is mayhem. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, I am interested to seeing that because it just got a revamp, a lot of new features added to it. Yeah, we'll see how Sakura does online. We'll see how Sakura does in the hands of people that know what they're doing with her. And of course, Guilty Gear Rev 2. If you've never heard of this game and you like Dragon Ball FighterZ, this is the same company that made Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is Arc System Works, the developers, made Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. So give that game a watch. It is it's very awesome to watch. There's a lot of mechanics in that game, and it might be intimidating as hell, but it looks beautiful. It looks very beautiful. But anyways, rambling too much. Injustice 2 is there, of course. It's Injustice 2. It's Injustice 2. I don't know what to say. I like it, but yeah, it's Injustice 2. Anyways, I'm Kamiro Tetsuo, and you just watched the death count video. And, like always, rock on.